Welcome to the ACCA Advanced Financial Management, or the AFM. Topic number 2 is the internal rate of return, IRR, and the modified internal rate of return, which because the IRR, or the internal rate of return, has the assumption that cash flows will be reinvested at the IRR each and every year, which means that IRR is just to be the true return, okay, or the effective return of a given project or the investment and something like that. Okay. Now, what I tend to do is to have a go at the Wattsdown PLC again by seeing this project, using the project information, and to calculate the IRR and the MIRR from it. Now, again, that we are given the project will be lasting for 4 years, the initial investment and something like 48,600, and we discount at the weighted average cost of capital, or WACC, at 10%, and this what gives us the present value. Now, what I'm interested in is that this, I would like to be using cash flows to calculate the IRR, and I would like to use the cash flows to calculate the MIRR, and that's it. So which means that if you are required to calculate the IRR and MIRR in the exam, you can completely ignore all these bits and pieces of nonsense. You can ignore all these bits and pieces and nonsense. Okay, you only focus on the cash flows there. Now, I'll put them into the Excel. Now, I would like to focus on the cash flows from year 0 up to year 4 of minus 14, 8, 600 and something like that. So I like to tell the examining team that I like to calculate IRR and equals to IRR, open a bracket, and to select all these cash flows and press enter. Okay. Now what I would do is that increase the number of decimal places. Okay, and that's all we can do. It's about 19%, something like that. How about the MIRR? So I will be equals to MIRR, open a bracket, and to select all these cash flows, press comma. Remember, I would like to use the weighted average cost of capital of 10% to discount the future cash flows. I will insert 10%, comma, and then 10%, close the bracket, and press enter. So the MIRR being 17%. And of course, both of the IRR and MIRR will be higher than the WACC of 10%. So it means that undertaking this project will result in the increase in shareholders' wealth, which means that the project NPV will be positive. Or we can call it as the maximum costs of capitals that we can suffer, which means we take our loan from the bank. The maximum interest that we would like to pay would be 19% under IRR or 17% under MIRR. Okay, so make sure that you're ready for that. And of course, when we are asked about the MIRR, my experience tells me that we always need to write the assumption of the MIRR in the exam. So let me do it. So MIRR assumes cash flows will be reinvested at 10%, which means the WACC. And that's it. So writing this point not only gives you 1 technical mark, but 1 skepticism mark. So you can get 2 marks for writing this point. So making sure that you're ready for that. And of course, I will also comment on my calculation result, which means that the IRR or the MIRR are higher than 10% WACC. This means project can be accepted because shareholders' wealth will increase. That's it. So by commenting on this, you will get 1 mark for the technical and 1 mark for the evaluation mark, okay, in the exam. So just to show you the hidden marks to help you prepare for the AFM exam more effectively. And of course, that's it. And that's for the IRR and MIRR from the AFM exams point of view. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.
APC, accounting for your future.